Hi everyone, my name is Aditi Kaushik and I'm a final year CSE student. I am pursuing my BTech from Bennett University. As part of my final semester curriculum, I interned in one of the companies. The name of the company is Exceedance. Let me take you through my experience. Okay. About the organization, Exceedance works with insurers, reinsurers, brokers, MGAs, MGUs worldwide as an industry-focused consultancy and managed services firm. So, if you're a insurer, broker, MGA, or NGO, there are two things your profit depends on: risk selection and quality. And Exceedance can be of existence to both. Also, ISO, that is Insurance Services Office, provides advisory services and information to Exceedance. So I was part of an ISO IT QA testing team. My project involved designing test plans, scripts, scenarios, techniques uh, that are um, that are completely followed as the requirements that are mentioned on Spira. Spira is one of the platform that is used by our team. Then carrying out test cases for expected result, analyzing and reporting the test results back to project manager. So the problem statement is that ISO release comes out every few months with some changes that had been made taking into account the risks since the last release. So these releases come in the form of requirements and incidents, and we are given a limited period of time for each of them to test, analyze, and report back on their status. So proposed solution. So how our team works, it works in process. It's a fixed process. So first of all, we create basic high level test scenarios. After the creation of these high level scenarios, we work on the scripts, which includes all the steps to be followed while testing. Script should be the script should also include the information regarding the transaction screens, states, and expected results. These scripts are strictly followed and executed on the specific platform, that is Duckry for our team. Our goal is to find bugs and errors. Once these errors are discovered, we have to prepare a proper document for that, and this document is further delivered to the BA to take further actions. So now the testing cycle that my team follows. First of all, a project is initiated, then it goes to system study, then test plan, then we decide design test cases, then we execute those test cases, then we report the defect, then those defect goes under regression testing, then they are analyzed, and a summary report is finally prepared. Uh, Let me just tell you about the functionality and workflow of my team. So what happens is business and BAs, they gather to understand the client's requirements. These requirements are thoroughly discussed. Once the requirements are finalized, the process of deliverable starts. The request first goes to the developers to code. Once the code is completed, sorry, these developers perform unit testing. After the requirement is given a go from developer's side, it comes into QA bucket, and we receive them as both incidents and requirements. Then we perform system and integration testing on them. As soon as we find an error, the defect life cycle starts. We perform smoke test on them, and when after that, when every error in the new requirement is solved and closed, we perform regression testing. It's a holistic approach. While performing holistic testing, we focus on the overall testing project to enhance the quality of the software. We check and make sure if the new requirement doesn't fail the other basic functionalities. So when everything is done, we go to UAT testing before handing it over to the user. If any defect is causing major effect, like changing the other functionalities, and we do not have sufficient time, we shift that defect to the next release. That is called deferred state. But supposedly, there is a state specific new rule that needs immediate adoption and cannot be deferred. In that case, we use agile testing. So the type of testings that are involved in my project are agile testing, smoke testing, regression testing, integration testing, and system testing. Let me tell you a little bit about all of them. So, agile testing is a testing practice which follows the agile software development rules and procedures. Unlike the waterfall approach, agile testing will start with the continuous integration between development and testing at all of the project. Agile testing is not sequential but continuous. Oh, I'm The next one is smoke testing. So, smoke testing is also known as build verification testing. Is a type of software testing consisting of a non-sequential set of tests aimed at ensuring the most important functions are working. The result of this test is used to determine if further testing should be carried out. Another one is regression testing. Regression testing is described as a kind of software test to confirm the current features have not been adversely affected by the recent program or code update. Then moving on to integration testing. So integration testing is an interface testing process between the two software units or a module. It's focused on the determining interface reliability. Integration testing has the purpose of exposing defects in the integration in the interaction between integrated units. Now moving on to system testing. System testing is a form of software testing carried out on a fully integrated system to determine the system compliance with the corresponding specifications. System testing is a black box testing, and system testing is performed after the integration testing but before acceptance testing. So now talking about the platforms that I have used. So one of the platform is Spira. Spira Team is a solution for project management that offers collaboration and quality assurance tools to Exceedance. There are a lot of pros of using Spira, like it is browser friendly, easy to use, no client installation, flexibility, lots of features to grow in, fantastic support team, and a vendor who listens to adjusting the user base and improving the application at each and every release. And very reasonable fees for licensing and support. Another platform that is used by my team is Duck Creek. Duck Creek provides us the technology that is a means to a bigger and more helpful purpose that makes carriers faster, smarter, and stronger. So our team preferred Duck Creek over other platforms because of the following benefits: ease to maintain the existing policy number, reducing redundant details, the option to modify the terms, dates, and expiration date of the policy, the ability to select a new version of the product based on its effective date. So, talking about the challenges that I faced during this internship, well, I did not know a lot about insurance at our client, that is PHSI, and have very little time to learn about them. Plus, each LOB, that is line of businesses, required different knowledge, which due to limited time was a challenge to learn. Understanding the work in commercial line manual was a challenge. With the latest ISO release in April, I had no choice but to help my team to do to help my team with live work. It was a challenge for me because I'm new to this. So talking about the conclusions, well, the release is still going on and I'm able to create, analyze, execute every single requirement. I've gained skills and knowledge that would be useful for my future jobs. Now, future work. So my focus is definitely my ISO release that is going on right now. After that, I will be having a training for automation testing. So thank you so much.